Welcome to the Teens Safety episode 33. Today our topic would be all about gaming addiction, and we are very thankful to welcome our expert, Mr. Potato.
Very well. As you all know, I am Mr. Potato and I am expertise in gaming addictions.
Why don't we cut a long story to a short story? Today we would be focusing on 5 main criterias. What are the threats while gaming online? How can gaming affect you? How can you prevent addiction to gaming? According to a survey that was carried out, half of our society has been invaded by the force of gaming addiction and thus downgrading our academics and contribution. Also, many people surveyed have been either cyberbullied or been exposed to inappropriate material. This is very serious, so we want to talk about this in this episode. Now let's let our expert talk about it.
Gaming is a form of entertainment that can soothe stress and allow teens to have some downtime from the real world. But some people get too addicted to this alternative world that they are completely lost in it. There are some extreme cases where people game too much. For example, according to the Sun News, a couple that had a baby child was so addicted to online gaming they neglected their baby, resulting to the baby's death due to dehydration. Also, a man in South Korea played a game called StarCraft for 50 hours, only stopping for short naps and toilet breaks, died due to heart failure from exhaustion. But these are only extreme cases.
That is very surprising. Then how do parents know whether their kids are addicted?
The symptoms of gaming addiction include anger over having to stop, not admitting they're addicted, using money on games, and ignoring other aspects of life.
How do you prevent gaming addiction then?
I have taught this to many before and it has been very effective. Just follow a few rules. First, set a certain time to play. Second, pick a day of the week where you cannot play video games, and finally separate your playing computer from your work computer, as you will play while working.
Is this the only threat of gaming online?
Of course not. Gaming addiction is merely the start. Threats while in game can be very serious. Most threats include the downloading of malicious software, therefore having private information on your computer stolen. But we will be focusing on the threat actors such as phishers, scammers and grifters.
What are phishers, scammers and grifters?
These are people who are causing possible threats to people gaming online. Phishers are malicious players that trick others into giving him their account information for in-game credits or weapons. This can be dangerous, as your account information might include some private information such as your credit card details, allowing the phisher to have access to your credit card and use your money. Scammers are people who trick their victims during transactions. They offer in-game bonuses or rare items for significantly low prices. Victims resulted being tricked out of their money during transaction. Grifters are malicious players that harass others. They do this through action in the game that are considered as inappropriate. Some might say this doesn't affect the player, but it does. Player's account might be affected, completely ruining the game for them. Furthermore, they might be exposed to inappropriate language and material.
How can we stop this?
It can be done very simply. All you have to remember is to be careful all the time. Check before you send any personal information to anyone. Also, if you are exposed to disruptive material, always tell someone. Don't keep it to yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Potato. It has been a pleasure to have you here. That's all for today. See you next episode. Bye.